Good morning. Those dogs are going to drive me nuts. This is my attempt to look personable this morning. Oh, good topic. Really good topic. I don't know who this guide is that wants to come up with morning topics, but he's really good. It's a she. Oh, okay. It's a she, and it's a great topic, but we're going to see what you guys want to talk about this morning. I have to write it down or I'll forget about it. It's a great topic. It's a beautiful day. Get my stuff out of the way. Good morning, good morning, good morning. That's a good topic. Good morning, Sandra Oaks. How are you this morning? Did you see that beautiful baby? Isn't he amazing? Got that done. I'm going on my second night of full total sleep. Score! I'm so excited. What did I do with that other thing? Oh, there we are. Okay, she gets those. Okay. Oh, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. So good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm like, Tanya Lee, I was hoping to see you this morning. So Tanya has upcoming this class, right? She has this tarot class coming up. And I want to talk about it really quickly before we start on synchronicities are afoot. Talked about channeling, and today I come across activity for channel art. Oh, Kelly, how cool. How cool. Interesting, right? Share. So Tanya Lee has a tarot class coming up, and she got on and she was talking on our late bloomers last week, right? Okay, anybody caught the late bloomers? It's up. If you're a member and you didn't catch the live class, it's up as of yesterday afternoon. So you can go to the library, check it out, because it's worth it. All right. So I needed, anyways, she's doing this class. Tanya, if you could put your link up so that people can find your class. I've had a set of tarot cards like my whole entire life. Like, I swear, since 16, I've had a set, but I usually use oracle cards because I'm much more comfortable with them, because I know there's a lot of symbology, and I felt with the tarot, right? So very rarely do I read the actual tarot card. I might pull one from a cute deck and then just pull intuitively from it, which is fine, right? You can do that, no problem, whatever. But I'm kind of like, I want to know the stuff. I want to know the stuff behind it. So let me share real quick while I'm talking. She got on and she gave this amazing, mind-blowing class. I mean, seriously, there's a couple pieces of information that I went, I should have had a V8. And I wish Facebook would stop changing stuff. Just stop. So anyhow, I signed up for the class. Like, I'm taking the class. I know a bunch of people are taking the class, right? The tarot work. Thank you, Tanya. So I know a bunch of people that are taking the class. I have a frog this morning. I wanted to share this out really quickly to this. And so she suggested that we use the Rider-Waite deck for the class, just because it's, across the board. It's easy to read, all those things. So I bought a deck of tarot cards, and I can't seem to make myself buy just, I don't know why. I just like, ooh, that's a pretty deck. So I bought this other deck of cards. I'm looking for this one group. It's not going to come up. Really? Okay, we'll do that one. Okay, so I bought this one deck, and it's the Rider-Waite deck, but it's called the Radiant Rider-Waite. And the colors were they just popped. They were really pretty, and ooh, must have, right? So I bought this deck, and it came in the mail, and I was like, oh, come on. I just want a deck of cards I can shuffle. and this is what came in the mail. And I'm like, holy crap, I just wanted a small deck of cards. But they did. This pops out, and the rest of this is basically just empty folder, which is, great use of paper, but whatever. So I'm really, really happy with them. They're really pretty. They really feel good too. And they're so vibrant. The colors are really sharp in them. I mean, they're really, really pretty. So, but I'm getting teacher approval at this moment. Katya, good morning. So I'm getting teacher approval at this moment. Hold on. Look at me. I'm seeking teacher approval. But then, right? So I'm like, oh, I like the deck. The deck is nice. But then I opened up the book. Normally the booklet you get is this little tiny little booklet like this. You get this huge book with it, right? Huge book. And I opened the book up and I went, oh, mommy, like. Okay. But I have issues with your light ring because they're so shiny. I like the book. The book is what I really liked. I was like, oh, looky. It gives all these really quick reading things. Right? So I was like, wow, that's quick reference for me. Because, it's just really, yeah. So I liked the book with these. But yeah, I can see how the light ring would be a problem with them. I actually use a diffuse light. It goes against the wall. So maybe let's see. Oh, well, that works really well. Yeah, I can see how they'd be super shiny. My light shines against the wall and then bounces back. Oh, it has a picture book, pictorial book. I need a picture book. So I was getting teacher approval on them. I do like them. They're very nice. But the book is what got me. I'm like, but I'm enrolled in the class, so I won't need that book, right? I don't need the book. I'm going to class. All right. So moving on. If everybody can share one time, that'd be great. Monday's class is on a crystal that Mr. Fry hasn't given me. He has not disclosed yet. Friday, we were going to do the intuitive spotlight, but we're going to shake things up a little bit. Actually, Ellie Coyle and I were talking about this, and her and I next Thursday evening, it's not going to be live because we're not doing approved. Yay. We're not going to do this live. It'll be recorded, but I will be posting this on the 14th, the same day I do the guided meditation. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to put the guided meditation up on the 14th and then put this other thing up on the 7th and then put the other thing up on the 14th. So I'll do that. I'll switch these two up. I'm going to be eliminating the intuitive spotlight for a little bit. And it is, why didn't I think of this earlier? Honestly, Lisa, sometimes I wonder. And we'll be doing channeling sessions. They will be pre-recorded channeling sessions with your guys' questions. So I'll be working with Ellie Coyle as a ground, and her and I are going to be switching back and forth for that. And we will be posting your answers to your questions with either Ashtar or Metatron or whoever wants to come in, because I've had some, yay for channeling. I look kind of like I did clown makeup this morning. I've had some really strong pushes to do some channeling. Yesterday, actually, and the day before, I was really pushed, and I couldn't remember his name, which was really, really silly, right? For Alan Rickman. And I thought, okay, I'm not prepared for that because I get emotional about Alan Rickman. I don't know why. I just do. So I'm not ready for that yet. But when that happens, you guys will be the first to know. So that is something that's going to be that guided meditation for Friday instead of the channeling session. And that's going to be folded into the month instead of intuitive spotlights for a while. So we have this fluid thing we're going to do with the schedule this month. And we're just going to drop the intuitive spotlights for a little bit and then pick them up again later. So what am I supposed to say for today? I got on and I do this every morning. Believe it or not, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I'm like, when you see me sipping my coffee cup in the morning, I'm like, am I going to have something to say today? I know, right, Tanya? I'm like, Alan Rickman. And I could do it right now, but he wants to trans channel. He wants to just just speak. And I can't do that without a ground. I'm just not comfortable doing that without a ground. Free laughs. Yay. That's what we do. Thank you. This is what is this one? Love you to the moon and back, right? Okay. Thank you. So that may be one of our channeling sessions. I don't know. The only reason I can think he would want to trans channel as strongly as he does is because we were talking about his connection to the stars and his extraterrestrial origins. I used to see him back in the day all the time in New York City. Really? He loved the theater district. I bet. He was such a nice man. Came into the store I worked at all the time. Man, that was like 20 years ago. He really, I don't know why I get emotional about him. When he passed, I bawled like a baby. Has anybody seen the meme of, if you could bring back one musician, who would you bring back? And the musicians there's only 4 choices. I loved him in Dogma. Yeah, he was excellent in Dogma. Rasputin was the first one I saw him in. I know he was very popular over in England before that, but that was the first one I saw him in. I can't find it online. But I haven't looked very hard either, in my defense, in the movie's defense. So the list was, get this, Elvis Presley, who we've channeled, Michael Jackson, who we've channeled, Prince, who we've channeled, and the Beatles. All the Beatles? Like, there's not all of them aren't over there. I mean, that's an impossible choice, right? So I actually looked at that choice and I went, who? And I thought about it because I'm like, who would you go see in concert? It would have to be Elvis Presley for me. I don't know why, but it would have to be Elvis Presley for me. But he's been a lifelong thing for me. But those are the good ones, right? Those are the excellent ones. I am writing things down right now. Amy Winehouse. I'm writing down. I'm writing down who we would like to channel. I'm making a list of who we would like to channel. Janis Joplin is funny. I'm sorry, she's not funny. She's just, her energy comes across right away as love. Closely followed by, I experienced some stuff and some things. Okay. Let's see. And I know Bob Marley's on there. Bob Marley's on there. Okay. Gilda Radner. Oh. Okay, guys. Gilda Radner. Kurt Cobain. He was angry. George Michael. Okay. I know I love George Michael, but I was just like reaching out and being like, could I do this? And I yeah. Marilyn Monroe, man. We have channeled Marilyn, I think. Have we channeled Marilyn, you guys? Sometimes I just don't remember. Jimi Hendrix. He'd be easy. Oh my gosh, he'd be so easy. That man lived for his music. Oh my goodness. Linda Owens, let's just do a little bit right now because what I'm doing is each one of these that come up, I touch on that energy just a little bit and I'm like, hey, Freddie Mercury. Absolutely. Oh, he was so lonely. I touch on that energy. Frontman of the Doors. Oh, what's his name? Chris Cornell. I don't know who that is. What was the frontman? Chester Bennington. I don't know him either. See, some of these I'll have to look up just to get a visual for. It helps me to bring that energy in. Who was the frontman for the Doors? We all know this. Jim Morrison. He's going to be harder because I'm going to have a hard time getting past that Wayne's World impressionist of him. Okay, but Jimi Hendrix. I can tell you a little bit about Jimi Hendrix because as I touch, he's really talkative. He's right there with he's right there with Alan Rickman in The Feeling, right? Princess Diana. No, yeah, we've done Princess Di. I know we've done Princess Di. I'll have to look those up. Marvin Gaye. So Alan Rickman and Jimi Hendrix kind of vibrate the same, which tells me quite a bit, because Alan Rickman gave some information yesterday about being an expansive, extraterrestrial, energetic being, right? He gave a lot of information about coming back at a time when he knew that people needed enrichment in their life. He knew that they needed, yes, Jimi Hendrix is very galactic as well. But Alan Rickman's he actually talks about his acting as a way to bring about joy. And I mean, there's so many things he did that did bring joy. I mean, the movies that he did, Whitney Houston. Oh, okay. And the same thing can go for Jimi Hendrix. But Jimi Hendrix could get lost in his music so easily. And you see him, because he shows me this image of him playing with his eyes closed. And you see him doing that often, I believe. I haven't seen a lot of Jimi Hendrix. My dad listened to him a lot when I was growing up, but I don't know a whole lot about him. Edgar Casey. Now, come on. Talk about feeling like you're standing in front of the teacher, right? Oh, he comes across as he would channel. He would want to trance channel. He's like, I trance. Okay, so, but Jimi Hendrix, he talks about Joan Crawford. Oh my God. That would be so funny. Positive thoughts for Donna Culverhouse. So, but with Jimi Hendrix, he talks about the moment his fingers hit an instrument, and I don't know if he was multi-instrument. He must have been, because I want to say the moment his fingers hit the guitar strings, but he also shows drums. Is anybody aware? Put Mommy Dearest on there. Mommy Dearest, what's her name? Tell me who played Mommy Dearest. My mom wouldn't let me watch it, so I've never seen it. Mommy Dearest was played by, okay, I got. You saw Jimi Hendrix live? Oh, wow. Now that is an experience. He talks about the diversity of what you can express through vibration and through music. And did Joan Crawford do Mommy Dearest? Was it her? I'm thinking of the lady that got all the plastic surgery. What was her name? She had that loud voice and was very obnoxious. See, I haven't seen it. My mom wouldn't let us. I think she was afraid we were going to call her Mommy Dearest. Which is a joke. Okay. Joan Rivers. That's who I was thinking would be funny. Joan Rivers. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she could come across these. Anyways, let's go back to Jimi Hendrix. I don't know if he played the drums. Does anybody know if Jimi Hendrix played the drums? Because he shows drumsticks. As well as a guitar. Because I was going to say, as soon as he put his fingers on the guitar strings, but he's like, no, there's so many more things that you can do to convey vibration and rhythm and joy and take people to someplace else. And that's what he really wanted to do. You've got my heart, Lexi. He wanted to transport people to a feeling of euphoria. And that's really what he wanted to do with his music. And it was the best way he could convey the feelings that he got when he was, I don't know, I want to say doing out of body or doing meditation or something along those lines. I can only assume that he had a spiritual side to himself, because he's talking about when he closed his eyes, he was transported as well. So, but I believe he did meditation or something else that took him to, obviously, probably drugs. But drugs are a very uncontrolled way to do out of body experience and have visions. Okay. Drugs, yay, whatever. But what he's talking about was when he could close his eyes and control the rhythm, that he could transport people. And I feel like he had more knowledge than just what sounded good. I think he had the knowledge of this beat causes frequency brainwave change. And it was an internal knowledge for him that he brought. He loved tripping on psychedelics that brought more control to the journey. Okay. So his eyes were closed, he was someplace doing something as well as playing. So he talks about the variety of things that could come across with music and why he went in that direction. I don't know. Do you guys know if he wrote for other musicians? I know musicians do that. They switch back and forth, but some of his songs were sung by somebody else and made first class #1 on the chart. And he loved watching this person play. Did he notoriously play on LSD? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. He played drums and bass in addition to the guitar. Thank you very much, Tanya. But he knew how to create a beat that resonated with a person. It wasn't just you sat there and listened, you got transported. And that's what he loved. He loved that he was a conduit for people to relax, step out of a situation that was going on in life that was extremely rough and traumatic and people didn't understand. And he says he could take him to the stars. He could take him to the stars. I do get this feeling of, and honestly, you guys, I know nothing about Jimi Hendrix. So I don't know how he passed. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Please don't tell me anything. I get a feeling of getting sick. You can see him channeling when he plays his music. I mean, he's just teleported, right? He's just someplace else. I get a feeling of getting sick, but I think it wasn't a new thing for him. I think he puked. I hate to put it that way. He puked stuff up every once in a while. I don't know if he had an issue with maybe deeper issue with some kind of lung issue that wasn't really known about, wasn't really relevant. He didn't want people to be like, oh, but I don't know. I don't know if did, and I'm going to ask this, did he OD? Did he OD? I don't know how he passed away, but I just get this feeling of having to push something out of his body. So that's kind of where I'm thinking he might have gone with that, but I'm not sure if I'm getting the message correctly or if he's talking about how he should have been more resistant to having used it that way, because he had the ability to actually just step into trance and go do what he wanted to do versus having to take psychedelics. But acid reflux, perhaps, OD'd from heroin. Okay, because the image I get is very frothy coming out of his mouth, and I didn't want to say that. You know, who wants to say that? But so he's talking about, you know, hey, I didn't need that. Have you channeled Ray Charles? No, I have not. Oh, Katya, that's a great idea. What a different perspective of the human experience, right? What a different perspective, because he was very much, he played everything from the soul, everything. Just a great musician. But if I start bringing too many people in, then I have too many things going on. But I have a list. Wow, I have a list. What else are we going to talk about? Did he have a daughter? Do you know? Does anybody know if Jimi Hendrix had a daughter? Sylvia Brown, have I checked? Hey, you guys are trying to put me in front of the teachers here. Oh, she said she learned some lessons. Okay, well, she's easy. So yeah, I'm wondering, did he have a daughter? Because he talks about somebody silent, somebody that's not out in the spotlight, somebody's silent. There's a female that's not in the spotlight, but holds his torch. I don't know, holds his torch. So I'm going to assume his symbology is a little bit different. He's like, yeah, I know you got your cues, but you'll pick up on mine. It's okay. He actually speaks like a teacher. He speaks like a teacher. He has Johnny Cat. I actually knew Johnny. Our family knew Johnny. He'd come over horseback riding at our house. And June Carter. I don't know. That's kind of cheating. It's kind of cheating. What a good man. What a good man that loved his wife and his kids and what a good man. Anyhow, so is that, Zenny, is that a yes to Jimi Hendrix having a daughter? Somebody holds his torch is all I know. He says somebody holds his torch. I don't know if it's somebody that takes care of keeping his memory alive or his record deals that still are going on. I don't know what he's talking about. There's a woman that holds a torch. I don't know who it is. It's a torch. Why am I seeing a torch? Oh yeah, I knew Johnny. Yeah, we knew Johnny. Johnny was he lived in Newport Richey, Florida. Yes, he has a daughter. Okay, thank you. He talks about legacies, and she's a legacy of his. I would love to hear if she sings. Linda Owens, thank you. I heard that his girlfriend at the time gave him a sleeping medication that was supposed to be cut in force. He didn't know that and took the medication all at once. It was powerful German sleeping medication. I'm not certain on that though. Thank you. Okay, never been made. All right, thanks guys. Look at all we're learning, right? But Johnny had a house in Newport Richey. Our house was in Hudson, Florida, and we had a horseback riding stables. And this is when I lived in Florida back in 90, 91, in that time frame. So we got to meet their whole family, and my mom and dad actually did lawn maintenance for them, so we saw them quite often. And June was hysterical. Like, she ruled that house. There was no Johnny's in charge of nothing. Okay. She ruled that house, and she cooked everything she cooked was boiled. Like, she would make boiled dinners, and she would, say, here, have some food. And we're like, that's okay. But she cooked it for Johnny's health, because John had some health issues, and she was keeping him on a diet. It was hysterical. But yeah, so we knew the family, and super sweet people. Hey, I'm online. I'll call you back. Bye. But anyways, I would, somebody, he knows that one of those children is his. So he knows that one of those children is his. I don't know. It's a female. That's all I know. So anyhow, boiled dinners. They did have an amazing bond. She brought out the best in him. Absolutely brought out the best in him. And he lived in, anyways, we're not going to go into it, because he was just, he was such a nice man. Okay, so I wrote down something. I wrote down today's topic. I did, because I was going to forget about it. I got it. I don't know who was talking to me this morning as I started to sip on my coffee, but I had this thing come across, and I was like, what's today's topic? And they're like, you should love everybody, right? I'm going to ask this. Does who on here loves everybody? It's a trick question. It's a two-parter. Our human experience is diverse, right? That's a great answer, LP. I try to. It's very hard. We don't have to love everybody. We don't have, and here's what happens. And this is just what my guys are talking about this morning. We don't. If you don't resonate with somebody, it's kind of like you take a punk rocker and a classical music person and you put them next to each other. Are they going to have a lot in common? No. Do they hate each other? No. But don't spend time together if you don't get along. This is a relevant thing for this morning. I have no idea why, but we're going to talk about it, right? We're going to rip this piece of paper down. If you are finding yourself in a relationship or in a a situation where you don't get along with somebody, don't spend time with them. Why torture yourself and why torture them? Right? So it's okay. We are, but you love from afar. Let me tell you when humanity loves each other. Let me tell you when humanity loves each other. When we are put in stressful situations, and we'll give 9/11 as an example, we had extreme love for everybody around us because we realized that we are a net of individuals, of humanity, and we should be connected, and we should work better together, right? But we only work well in extreme situations. That's okay, I guess, right? But as humanity goes, we should probably work to get along a little better, but we don't have to love each other. We can get along and just go our own separate ways and go, this is the strangest conversation. I really have no idea where we're going with this. I'm just bringing across whatever's coming out my mouth. Just like family, right? Family. Now, family's different for me. I feel like we have to love our family just because they are here for different purposes, but we don't have to like them. We don't have to like them. We don't have to hang around them. Same thing, right? We don't have to hang around them. But when it comes to our soul family, we have to understand the people that have really come in and bumped into our lives and they're going to stay here for the duration, or they bumped into our lives and we go, oh, I see something. Those are people that are either part of our first, second, or third tier soul circle that have come in to create a lesson for us. So when it comes to our soul circle or our family and all that, the closer ones we kind of need to love, because some of those people have come in to fall on the sword for us. They've come in and said, I'm going to be your hard lesson this time. You might not like me, but I'm going to teach you something. And your soul on the other side's like, man, dude, I love you for that. That's awesome. Right? So that's part of our soul circle. Great. So, but then you have all of these other soul circles floating around in our existence, right? You have a whole planet full of soul circles that are just growing and growing and growing. Do we have to spend time with them? Nah. But we don't have to not like them. We don't have to send, oh, I understand. Thank you so much. I was like, where the hell is this conversation going? We don't have to dislike somebody that we don't know, right? We don't have to go, oh, a lot of this is going on social media. And people take this shit to heart. They take it to heart. They go, oh, I don't like the way that person looks. I hate them. That's just horrible. I don't like them. I don't like that. Then don't get involved in it. If you don't like the conversation, or you don't like the person's vibration, or you don't like the way they look, then why the hell would you comment? Why the hell would you get involved with something just to be shitty? How many people have seen people doing this? Right? How many people have seen people doing this? and then how many people defend the people that are being attacked? How many people type shit out and then erase it? We feel it is our job or something as humans, not intuitives, nothing metaphysical about this. But when we see the little guy or somebody being attacked, what we feel unjustly, we get in there and we go, who the hell do you think you are to attack somebody else, right? Now, you've jumped on the bandwagon and you're compounding the situation that might have died away. And we're expanding on that aggravation. So I don't know why this is a conversation. I really, really don't. But I do know that I will, every once in a while, I'll see somebody get on there and they'll be talking and somebody else will jump on their bandwagon with a stupid comment. And then everybody else on the planet, you have 90 different comments on why are you picking on this person? If nobody had ever commented on that first comment, it would have died and would have a lot less issue. Right? Because what happens, then those people are going back and forth. It's not even about the original poster anymore. It's all about people finding reasons to disagree. So when I come across something like that, I will tell you, I will type stuff out. I do this all the time. Hey, that is my coffee. We are not violating my coffee zone. I type things out and then I go, and my guides go, why are you getting involved? And I go, oh, delete. But I typed it out and I feel a little better. But when it comes to spreading anxiety and issues, it does happen online, and we carry that through our day. Be conscious. 0 coffee zones here, bud. Be conscious of the things you're putting out online. Oh gosh. Kelly says, my dad thinks he has to set people right if they believe something he doesn't, right? And there's a lot of that going on right now, especially with, and you know, we don't discuss this on here, right? We're not going to get into a discussion, especially with the vaccine. There are so many people that are hating people for not getting it. Personal choices, right? But this whole COVID thing has created a whole new level of anger. It is here in Oklahoma, the masks, you don't have to wear masks, right? Some people wear them, some people don't. I don't want to scare anybody. So if I'm around somebody that has a mask on, I will put my mask on out of kindness, because I don't want, maybe they're compromised. I don't know that. So it has created a whole new level of angst. And this isn't going to go away for a while, which is so sad. Yeah, erase shit that doesn't serve. Honestly, you guys, I don't even know why this is a conversation this morning, but it was, we don't have to like everybody. We don't have to like everybody's choices. We don't, but we can separate ourselves from causing more issues by walking into shit. Don't perpetuate. And please don't be a mask hater. Right? Don't give people dirty looks. Tanya says, how many of you listen to a person talk and then have an entire conversation in your head of how you really want to react, like play by play? I'm spiritual, you guys. Okay. I'm spiritual. I talk to my guides. I have fun. I love what I do. But if I was to tell you that I was la, 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 no, that is not the calling for my spiritual journey. And I'm just going to be super honest and tell you, I sometimes I have things play in my head that I go, ooh, that's not spiritual at all. But it didn't come out my mouth. And I reevaluate what I might have thought and go, Lisa needs some soul retrieval. Sonny, I wear my mask when out in public. I do it for people, the kindness to people. Not that I don't believe COVID's a thing. Don't get me wrong at all. I'm not digging deep into this. COVID is a real thing. But anyways, your words are spells. You are magical. Absolutely, April. Absolutely. Now with people being fully vaxxed, you don't know anyone who is among them and vaxxed. You know, it is about respect. Social media, put your phone down. I have driven people batshit crazy the last couple months. I've turned the buzzer off on my phone, the ringer off on my phone. And people go, I can't get hold of you. I don't care my phone. I will tell you, yeah, right. We need to have compassion. There's a level of compassion as when we walk up to somebody we don't care for and we walk away, right? That's a level of compassion there as well, because we're like, I don't need to get involved. You don't need to get involved with me. I don't think we're going to get along. But then sometimes opposites attract. And this is so funny because my guys are like, look at Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg, right? Sometimes they attract. But did you guys Lisa Hipp with oh crap, I can't remember the name of her webpage for suddenly. Her brother passed away. Did you guys see that? Did you see that? Did you see how he passed away? Two weeks ago he had the vaccine. He got the blood clots. And he died, and they claimed a COVID death. They said he had COVID when he passed away. So there is a degree of, for the life of me, I can't remember the name of her group. I know someone on here knows who I'm talking about. Lisa Hipp. She runs she hosts spiritual intuitives on her group. And it, yeah. So she posted, because there's words you cannot post because of censorship. There's words she cannot post. So she posted about him passing, and several people got on her page and was like, yeah, that happened to so-and-so and so-and-so as well. A friend of yours, a friend of mine got one in her eye after the vaccine. Can't see now. We have a friend in the family that got the vaccine and passed away 2 weeks later. I'm just giving the facts, man. Just giving the facts. Above ground, below ground. That's the fact. So, but here's the other thing that you won't hear me do. You'll never hear me say, don't take it. You'll never hear me say, take it. Personal preference, right, you guys? It is not our job to tell people what they need to do with their body. But anyhow, it's a situation that's causing a lot of anger and angst. And yeah, it is just a situation at the moment that will pass. That will pass. So let's move on to some other things. Your boss got sick after. A lot of people are getting sick with it, but I'm so chill. Thank you. I'm so chill. I think, I think on the membership, you guys, we should have an 80s class night. If you guys are on the membership, would you guys dress up like 80s? I don't know why that would be so much fun. I'm like, I want to tease my hair a little bit. Actually, I need a haircut, but I think we should do like an 80s night on class. Okay, so so this Saturday or this Friday, I'm just going to remind you guys, I have changed some things around, right? The business end of intuition, we put that up. That is, the class is now up in the membership. So I'm going to talk about this really quickly because I need to let people know what's going on. I changed something. The business end of intuition, we changed it. No, that's recorded. It's up. It is now officially in your library, along with probably close to 60 other classes now, you guys. You guys realize there's like 60 classes in the membership? But this weekend I changed the 7th from an intuitive spotlight to a guided meditation. And where are we going in our guided meditation? I'm gonna leave it, you guys. You guys, your parachute pants don't fit anymore. I think I dress like the 80s, like twice a week. Where's the shamanic meditation on the website? So you log in, all of the meditations on the website, and the libraries, all of them are shamanic journeys. Every single one of them. As a shaman, I really work with that drum beat and the theta brainwave. So every single one of those meditations is a shamanic. Try the centering one, Zenny. Try the centering one. That's with Metatron and the flower to the center. It's really gorgeous. The bench. That's where we're going. We're going to the bench. It was your guys' choice. We're going to the bench. And of course, as always, this will be channeled. Okay, this is going to be channeled Archangel Metatron and Saint Germain, because Saint Germain says that he is going to bring the violet. We're going to work the violet flame on any relationships that have landed on that bench. So if you don't expect to maybe see the perfect relationship that you had in life, it might be a relationship that was rocky and somebody passed away, or there was unresolved issues. Saint Germain says he's going to bring in the violet flame and just bring it into the bench, and that's where we're going to sit. Oh my gosh, yes, make it so you do a contest so you guys can have an 80s photo, like a recent 80s photo. Oh my gosh, what could I give away? No, it would be funny. It would be funny. There's a place nearby that has a shamanic rattle making workshop. Really, Kelly? Ooh, I might come up for that. Absolutely. Parachute pants? I don't have any parachute pants. So in the membership, right? This is this month's giveaway. This is this month's giveaway. Let me get this out of the way. I'll pick it up if you want me to. Look at that. I'll pick it up if you want me to. So flippin' everything. Thank goodness for cubic shipping. It's all I could say. So this is this month's giveaway, right? The big, huge amethyst specimen. It has geodes here and there on it. It'll be given away June something. June something. June, you know, it's funny, Kelly, because Richie was asking me where you live. June something. The first Saturday in June is when that's given away. So if you're in the membership, you need that in your collection. Just put that in my basket. I have several more of them, but I just don't put them in the store very often. Now, we're getting ready to switch the store over, you guys. We're switching over to a new platform that's easier for billing and paying, that you don't have to go do PayPal separately and stuff like that. So we're getting ready to, I might actually do it today. It should be seamless. You guys shouldn't notice an issue or a difference though, other than the page will look different. So hopefully, knock on wood, that's how it's supposed to go. So anyhow, I found, okay, I say I lost them. I found them. I didn't know where they were. I don't have them in the store. I know, what a tease. Famous for the wind turbines. Oh, really? I found iolite bracelets. I say I found them because I lost them on my desk. They were sitting right here and I couldn't find them anywhere in the other office. So anyhow, so I do have them. They will be in the store. So Mother's Day box is still available. I have a couple left. I have learned a lesson. Somebody said, make sure you put the candy in Ziploc bags. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I think it was Amber Allen that sent me pictures of her Hershey's bars all melted. Shit, it wasn't in the Mother's Day. It was in the regular packages. I think I'm going to have a sale. Let me get this. Let me get this switch over, and it may be. I feel wonky when I drive by them. Luckily, I'm on the other side of town from them. The big, huge wind turbines. Yeah, they disrupt it, right? They disrupt. Do you get? Where is it that I go that I can't? Oh, there's a restaurant here in town. Nobody else hears it. Sam's like, I don't hear anything. I walk in, I can feel the vibration from, I don't know, maybe the heater, the air conditioning or something like that, something that disrupts the area. And I didn't send enough, sorry. But the vibration in the air is shifted because of it. And boy, does it mess me up. I understand that. The wind turbines kind of make me wonky as well. You have no more room, but I have a crystal problem. Hi. My name is Lisa, and I have a crystal problem. Have you guys seen the crystal room? It's a mess. That's my problem. I have boxes and boxes and boxes of crystals that should be on shelves, and there's not enough hours in the day for me to do that. But you ate your chocolates. Some people are getting Tootsie Roll Pops. Who got a Tootsie Roll Pop? Did anybody get a Tootsie Roll Pop? The bags are small of them. They're the big Tootsie Roll Pops. How many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll Pop? And I'm like, and you get a Tootsie Roll. And you get a Tootsie Roll. It's just very random. Who doesn't have a crystal problem? Not me. I just don't have enough room. So how did this get turned back on? I get stoned by playing with my rocks. You guys should imagine, could you imagine just coming, sitting in our crystal room? When we get to Santa Fe, we're trying to find the perfect spot for Santa Fe, where we can have a crystal room and be able to possibly do healings in-house as well. So yeah, it's going to be really nice out there. Trying to find the right place to rent is a thing, right? I know. Did you get one, Renee? When I saw the back of them, I'm like, oh my gosh, doesn't that bring back childhood? So I bought a couple bags of Tootsie Roll Pops. There's only like 12 to a bag. Is that not crazy? 12 to a bag. Insanity. Insanity, I say. Okay, so Salem, the Salem page is up, you guys. We only have a limited number of rooms that we've reserved. So make sure you book early so you get a room, right? And we will, the list of what we're going to do is on that page as well. Let me bring that up here. Because we are going to have a hell of a time, right? Where did I put it? On the main page. Click here for more info. Dog just won't stop barking. There is the link to Salem, Massachusetts. Yes, Salem is up. Salem is up. Tanya Lee, I need to talk to you about it before you go book anything. So, but we have can you hear the music in the background? I worked really hard on that. But it is up, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Hi, everybody. We have new people. Okay. But I do need to get the store switch over today. I have some mailing to do. I do have stuff to do. I kept freezing. I'm sorry, Sandra. Everybody see the baby horse? Did everybody see? We did have the baby horse born. He's adorable. You know, Brian thinks you have a crystal problem. No, there's no problem. Let me see if I can get the video. I'll show you guys the baby horse. I'm seeing if I can get him live. His name is going to be, oh man, his name is I'm Outside. I need pictures if he's going to be out running. His name is Apollo, because he is an Apollo. You guys want to see a video of him being born? You never know what you're going to get here, right? Can I tell? Absolutely. Yes, it's yes, absolutely. You can tell anybody you want to come to Salem. Absolutely. They don't have to be late bloomers. We're going to have fun. Next year is going to be off the hook, you guys. We're going to do next year in the fall, we're going to do New Orleans. It's going to be bigger. We're going to have a bunch of readers in that. We're very short on how much space we have for readers this time. But next year after the cruise, right after the cruise, because we're doing the cruise in February. Oh yeah, bring non-late bloomers. It doesn't matter. We're good. I'm not going to torture you guys with. This was a very hard birth, and the mare was kind of stupid. She's maiden. She didn't know she needed to lay down, and it was interesting. Let me see if I can find a good picture of Apollo. No, I don't want it from there. It's a strong name, right? And he is he is massive, right? Massive. Why can't I find pictures of this horse? Seriously, he was like just born. This is ridiculous. I have to figure out where to go. Well, there was a baby horse born. Oh, actually, Tanya, that William, I take you up on that. Absolutely. Oh, okay. I will take you on a personal tour if you want that geeky history buff. Send you the video by message. Yeah, not everybody's down to see the video of the horse being born, right? He was so huge, she had to pop his shoulder out of place, and it's not the complete video. It's not the complete because it took a while actually. Normally, when a horse goes into this third stage of labor, you know they're done. They're done, but not this little guy. This is not a little guy. He's a big guy, and his knees are already taller than the mom's knees. Holy shit! You want to see it? It's not very long. But maybe it doesn't actually totally come out. I'll post it on my page, you guys. I'll post it on my page. Not everybody wants to be grossed out online. He's huge. He's huge. And when his legs were out and he was like, hey, I want out of here. He started moving his legs and she's new. And I'm like, oh crap. And she started to get a little antsy. So they had to actually pull him. She was standing. I'm like, just lay down. She eventually did lay down. But I'm now on This is me on 2 nights of full sleep, undisrupted. Different? Post with a warning. Yeah, horse badge. Horse breeders, you guys, we don't breed a lot. We don't breed a lot anymore. We used to breed quite often, but we're just breeding these 2 mares back this year, and there's so many pictures of horse things that we look at as breeders that you just don't need. So you just don't need. Anyways, so he's big, he's beautiful, and tomorrow is today Wednesday. Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday. Yes, today's Wednesday. Tomorrow evening, I will be on with Tanya Lee. She's going to be interviewing. I'll be doing an interview with her she's interviewing me. I'm not interviewing her. For her page, if she wants to throw that up there, we will have that up there. And it's Harmonia and Friends. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And it's kind of a bag of whatever we're going to do, right? I think, Tanya, right? Whatever comes up. Horse hoo-hoo. You never know what's going to happen. Okay. And what else do we have going on? Sam comes on Thursday night or Friday morning. I think that's what we have going on. But other than that, I think we're good. And I'm just kind of monologuing while Tanya posts that link if she's by the computer. If she's not, it's Harmonia and Friends. And once again, you guys, she has been really, really incredible, right? Yes, there's practice on the 11th if you're the late bloomer alumni. There's practice on the 11th, and I think she's open. No, that's just the 11th for alumni. So if you guys have taken the class, you can find the link on the private group. The cruise, of course, end of February, right? Yeah, right. 2 nights of sleep. The cruise is end of February, beginning of March. We get off the cruise on my birthday, March 5th. How long we have to pay the $175, those that want to go to Salem? Marta, you're good. We only have 50 tickets available. Okay, so you should be fine for quite a while. It should be fine. And I'm going to see if I can get like a payment plan thing set up on there as well, but I haven't figured out how to do it yet. I'm going to work on it. Oh, Renee, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. But so the cruise, we have a bunch of instructors, teachers. We're going to be doing workshops. I'm the featured speaker. I get to teach 6 hours of workshop on the cruise, which is so fun. And I'll be speaking about shamanism. We'll be doing shamanic journeys. We're going to be doing drummings. If you sign up for the cruise, don't forget to use my name. Here's why. If you sign up, because all you have to do is put a $100 deposit down and then pay on it till November. If you sign up and you don't give my name, then you don't get put in on all the really cool stuff that we get to do, because we're doing separate drumming circles, separate meditations, stuff like that. And then the goodie bag. So don't forget to use my name when you sign up, or you don't get put in any of that stuff. So, and we have quite a few rooms taken already. So that's pretty cool, right? We have a large group of My Mystical Lifers that are on this cruise. And we're going to be the ones that they sit down in the corner and say, you guys need to settle down or we're going to put you in timeout. It's going to be a blast. No, we're going to have a lot of fun. All right, guys, I have work to do. And then I'm going to work on painting cabinets today because I'm working on redoing the kitchen and I've kind of fallen off that wagon and I'm tired of looking at all the cabinets without doors on them. So I'm going to work on that today. I'm going to work on the store today. I'll get the guided, you can see us doing that, right? We're going to be over on the side doing the wave. And I'll get the guided meditation done so that we have our park bench meditation up for Friday, right? Okay, guys. Have a great afternoon. I am going to do my very best to be on this evening. And nobody puts My Mystical Lifers in the corner. We should have a t-shirt that says that. No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't go. So, yes, manifest away, Marta. Manifest away. All right, guys. Have a great afternoon. I will talk to you later. and find light, find love, find joy, feel divine, because you are, and I'm blessed to know every one of you. Okay.